guys, when you bring the car in the garage, just make sure always put the handbrake on, especially on any car. Forget to take out the keys, even though the car is running. It's got a turbo timer, valves. Do it. Make an intro for my how to change the oil. Making an intro for my how to change your oil, and I'm all confused. Now we got Mobil 1 synthetic oil and filter, and I'm gonna be using Tough Oil. This shit's amazing. So we're gonna show you guys how to change your oil properly. Let's get to it, but first I'm gonna go get changed.
Let's just overfill. What? Overfill. It doesn't change anything. You can have.
Alright guys, so once the car is jacked up, what you want to do is you want to go put some axle stands. So I'm going to go get them in the corner, which I should have got them before I started talking about them. And then I'm going to put them on the frame. On the frame. You do not want to put it on your rockers, because you see what happens? It's not good. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Talk Time. We're going to show you how to seafoam your car. Now, there's 3 steps to this. There's the oil. Luckily for me, I'm doing my oil change today. So you put 1/3 of the bottle in your oil, 1/3 of the bottle in the gas tank, and the other one you put it through either on a turbo car, you can put it through your blow-off valve pipe. Today I'm going to be putting it through my master brake cylinder pipe here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So that's about 1/3. This is good because it cleans your injector, all your gas lines, frees up your fuel filter sometimes. It can also well, since we're putting in the oil, it frees the lifters and stuff like that. This is good since it's going to be smoking white outside. It actually will show you if you have a exhaust leak, which I know I do. I have underneath, so maybe we'll be able to see that. My car has a turbo timer, so once it shuts off, now once that's done, you let it for 5 minutes, then you start the car, and it should smoke white. And that's seafoaming. Before starting an oil change, you want to take off the oil cap so it's like a breather. It makes the oil come out a lot faster. Alright guys, while Colton is taking care of the bracket, we're going to be emptying the oil. So as you saw, you just undo the drain plug, hold up the pan, catch the oil. When removing an oil filter, it's very important that you untighten, you don't tighten it. I'm using a special tool for an oil filter. You can get this at any auto store. You can get it wall shit if you want. So you untie it just like that. It will start leaking a bit of oil eventually. Just like that. Make sure your drain, your oil pan is right underneath. You don't want this in your driveway or in your garage, because oil stains for a long time. It's not really fun. I was using Mobil 1. I'm still using Mobil 1. Now it's very important when you're putting the new oil filter that you prime it, you put some oil around it, around the O-ring to help it stick, and also to help it lubricate, so when you're putting it on, it's not going on a dry fit. And you're not ripping the O-ring, causing catastrophe of oil leaking everywhere and the engine blowing up. Mine is awkward mounted, but normally on a turbo car, you want to fill the oil filter with oil. But I don't have that privilege, so if I put oil in this oil filter, it would just fall out right away. So what you do is when you start the car, don't rev it. That's my only suggestion. Make sure to take off any oil. Have a nice clean underbody. These things don't need to be extremely tight. I like to tighten by hand or with a nice towel or something to help it tighten, just to make sure it never comes off. Don't use any tools to tighten that shit. You do not want to put a bent oil filter because that can explode, causing oil leak, engine damage, etc., etc. What you want to do is you want to fill it up. I'd say start with like 3.5 to 4 liters. Actually, no, some cars take 3 liters tops. So start with 3 liters of oil. And then what you want to do is before starting the car, you want to check your dipstick. And as you can see, well, not really, but it's at the full line right now, so that's perfect. We're ready to start the car for the first time, and that will fill up the oil filter of oil, and then you let the car cool down a bit, and then you check your oil once again, and then you'll see that your level has dropped just a bit. That's because the oil has gone into the oil filter, and in my case the oil cooler. So yeah. And then you just readjust your level a little bit by little bit, and then you're done. And you're good for another 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers, depending on the car and how you drive and stuff. And, yep. Awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed how to learn how to change your oil, and hit me up if you want some suggestions or whatever. Awesome. Peace, guys.